Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got a little PSA reveal as well as the cards that came back in from the Topps Home Run Challenge, and I got one redemption from Chrome that came in really fast. So I can't wait to show you guys these cards. Let's get into it. So hey, welcome back to Triple Play Sports Cards, you guys, and I'm kind of excited about this. It's not a blind reveal. I generally probably will not ever do blind reveals, just because I don't want you guys to see me get angry on camera. But I'm not pulling cards. It's, what's in these boxes are in the boxes. But I really wanted to show you guys this stuff. A couple of these things I have not looked at yet. I've got just an amazing redemption that I pulled out of Chrome update this year, if you watched that video. And then I've got some of my Home Run Challenge cards that I came back in. I hate to say it, but I did not hit very many. I've got one that has not shown up yet for Juan Soto. But anyways, we're going to get into it. We're going to get started. And this is just a hodgepodge. There's basketball, there's football, there's baseball. There's some stuff that I bought with the intent to sell. And, it'll be later down the road. But with any case, here we go. And we're going to get into some of this to start. So I've got a CJ Stroud. It's a composite. I had ordered a bunch of composite when they first came out, ordered it and pulled some decent stuff. But anyways, this is the X-Fractor from Finest, and we got a 9 on that card. And CJ not playing as well as he could be right now, and the value just really isn't there. And like I said, we're gonna kind of go all over the place. So here is from, I believe this was from Series 2. Yep, Series 2. This is gold to 2024 Yamamoto, and we were able to gem this card. So that's really cool. And, most of the stuff I'll probably end up putting up for sale. Some of it I like to keep for myself, but generally most of what I have is going to be sold. Here we go right back to back with an Imanaga Gold that we pulled as well, and we were able to get a gem on that as well. And this is, something that, just because of potentially what's there historically, I think this is, something that I'll probably display and hold on to. I may sell it, but it would be really cool display, being that they both got 10s on there. Here is a Topps Chrome Elly De La Cruz refractor, and any of this, what I'll just say, base parallel stuff, so the refractors, the prisms, the X-fractors, the regular refractors, the value really isn't there. So be prepared to lose money if you're going to grade this stuff. But man, there's a lot of it that I just look at, and I love Elly. Man, the guy just plays really hard. So I wanted to get this graded. It looked like it was pretty clean, and it is. So we ended up with a 10. Great looking refractor. But there's some of this stuff that I just want to scratch my head and say, why did I do that? Here's one that I was really excited about when I pulled it. But here's a Chrome. It's a Caminero Gold to 50. And I love Caminero. I've been able to see him in the minors up close and personal. I think this guy is going to be a huge star. And we were able to get a 10 on that one as well. And I hate to say it, I've been sitting on this for a little bit, so I cannot remember all the grades on this stuff. But out of the Bowman Megas, one I bought, I don't know, I probably bought 5 or 6 of these Ellys and the Megas just to grade them. And I'm probably going to sit on most of them. I'll probably sell a couple of them when the season starts to turn again. But this one we got a 10 on. But I bought some raw. I bought some 10s. Here's one, and there's 2 of these in there. This is probably one of my best pulls this year, but I had pulled a teal ice out of Prism of Brandon Miller. It's one of my favorite looking cards. This thing is gorgeous with that jersey match and uniform match. And this one came back as a 9, and sometimes they're just really borderline on what a 9 and what a 10 is. And I'll be honest with you, there are times that I just think guys just don't really, I think sometimes these guys are just a little bit off on how they're grading on a particular day. I really think that emotion plays a role. I mean, I can't help but to think that in some of these cards. But anyways, here's one of the new inserts for Optic. It's a Brandon Miller, and I really like this Phases card. Brandon Miller, I think, has got a huge future in front of him, and we got a 9 on this one. The only downfall on this is a card that I bought, and, just kind of is what it is. Here's a Brandon Miller. Again, here's a holo. This is actually a holo that I pulled, and we got a 9 on it as well. Optic holos, man, I love these cards, but for whatever reason, they are so hard to gem. So hard to gem. Again, we're going to go back to Ellie and Topps, but this is the blue parallel of the City to City card. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little hair or something, fabric on the inside of this, but these parallels are gorgeous. Pulled a 10 on that one, and so you'll see a lot of Brandon Miller, a lot of Ellie. Here we go again with another one of the megas for Ellie, and we got a 10 on that one as well. So, getting lucky on some of these purchases. Another one coming up right here, and that's another one we got a 10 on. And I think I may have pulled 2 of them, but the rest of them, I think that they were purchases. Here's a foil board that I had pulled, the 89 this year out of Series 2. I had a ball opening Series 2 this year. It was just phenomenal. Pulled multiple 1-of-1s this year. I can't wait for it to come back out around. I don't know what I'm going to do with Series 1, but this one got a 10, and we've had pretty good luck so far with these L.A. De La Cruz cards. And then I had also bought into Victor in the off season. When his prices finally started coming down, I bought probably a handful of different cracked ices, raw. I've got one, just the original, just the cracked ice, the silver. I got that one. I did not bring it. It wasn't part of the PSA on this one. I've had it sitting around now for a bit, but that one did get a gem 10. This one, the pink, got a 9. So little disappointing, because when you're getting 9s on product that you're buying, you're going to lose a little bit of cash overall, but maybe Wemby just starts doing something amazing and the values start going back up. Here's a Gigi Jackson that I pulled, Optic Holo, and we got a 9 on that one as well. And like I said, I have a really hard time when I'm grading that stuff. Here's one that's just a moment too late when this one finally came in, but here's a composite refractor AR. It's a 9. This thing, unless he really starts playing better, that's not got much value to it. Here is a chrome Heston Kjerstad refractor, and again, these things don't have a lot of value. Go back and look at them right now, how they're selling. When you break these things immediately on release, you're going to get some money back out of it. But now these things are selling for $2, $3, $4, $5. We're lucky to have gemmed this Heston, and really excited about that. Potentially have that one sitting around. Here's a Dominguez on a foil board that I had pulled and sent out for grading immediately. Got a 10 on that one. I hope he gets into the lineup this year and really does some damage for the Yankees. And I hate even saying that, but it is what it is. Here is a Megastars out of Series 2, Jose Altuve. It was number 70 out of 75. I don't know if you can see it up there or not. But case hits, they're really cool looking cards, especially if you can get them to grade. This Altuve did. Nice dime on that one. Really pretty card. Really pretty card. Here we go back into Wemby. Here's an orange that I bought. I really like cracked ice. And I don't think Wemby's going anywhere. You know, he gets a little bit better supporting cast around him. And, man, I'll tell you what. His points per game is going to continue to go up. But, I mean, he's the blocks, the assists, everything else he does is already great. He just needs somebody to pull the thread off of him, and this orange, unfortunately, got a 9 as well. And then we go back into the composite. This is that 73 retro card, X-Fractor. Again, really cool card of C.J. Stroud, but got a 9 on it. CJ, hope you can win something. Here is something, and we'll talk about this in more detail later on down the road. But that's my all-in cost. I bought this one raw, and I just wanted to hold on to it. This is before I started buying some of I bought this one graded, but this was before I started buying raw. But here's the deal. I'm all in at $58 on this. Right now, this card isn't selling for that. Do not buy at the top of the hype cycle when these guys are still in season. And, you know, I just am so infatuated with Ellie De La Cruz that I did that. I think there's another one of those in here as well. Here's a Skeens on the Mega Box. This one graded an 8. I'm not really sure why. Centering, yeah, you know, I could see it probably dropping it to a 9. There's got to be something else that I missed before I sent this in. But, I mean, just the centering's a hair off. And I think that I would, you know, consider that a 9, but it is what it is. Here comes an all-etch X-Fractor. I mean, I wish this stuff was licensed because I love these cards. These composite cards are really cool. And again, CJ, you got me a 9. Really tough time trying to get these to grade. Here comes another Phases for Brandon Miller. And this, again, is another one that I bought. And luckily, this one I was able to get a gem on. We'll let that sit and marinate, and I hope that he turns into something. Here's another Gigi Jackson that I pulled out of Prism this year. And Prism Silvers, along with the Optic Hollows. Man, I love these cards. That's why they hold value the way that they do. And this Gigi, I was able to get a 10 on. And I've had much better luck pulling 10s on Prism Silvers than I have Optic Hollows. Here's another Wemby on that orange cracked ice. Another purchase. Luckily, I was able to get a gem on this one, and that will probably add to that Wemby Rainbow that I'm actually working on. This is actually a card when I first got back in last year and I was chasing Wemby out of Bowman U. I had pulled this Juju Watkins, and, you know, she is so dadgum good that this Ray Wave, this is a really cool looking card, and I just wanted to go ahead and have that thing graded. Got a 10. This one will definitely get sold as she starts getting ready to get drafted. Here's Colton Cowser, X-Fractor. Pulled this one. Have had trouble with my X-Fractor grades as well. Man, they're just super difficult because of everything that's going on in that finish. Edges are tough to grade, but I want to try. Here is an Ellie Sepia that I had also sent out. Had sent out a couple of them, and when I start getting these back, this one got a 9, and I mean, immediately, I'm not quite sure. I guess maybe I was just hoping that, you know, they'd give me a little leeway, but it is definitely OC left to right. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just want to try with certain players, but you don't always luck out. The only reason I graded this one is because it is an orange to 25 for Jordan Walker. I'm hoping that he's able to go ahead and turn it around because Cardinal cards actually sell really well. This one came back at a 9. Again, this is out of Series 2, and all of the paper product is just, it is so hard to grade. A little bit of disappointment here because I can tell you this. If you look at the corners in multiple cases are pretty soft. This is one that is very questionable on how they handled it. You know, a lot of times I'll look over these cards 2 and 3 times. That one, I can tell you I would not have sent it with soft corners, especially multiple. Maybe one that might be questionable, but that has 3 soft corners on it, and it wouldn't have gone out that way. Here's another Megastar for Dominguez. This one was awesome. This is an orange to 25, and again, hoping Dominguez comes back and has a really good season next year. This one did get a 9, but I mean, you're talking a guy potentially with megastar power right there. So that's it for the grades. I had shot a video about how to handle getting your home run challenge cards submitted and turned in and what that whole process was. But it came out very grainy. I just didn't like the way that it filmed. So I didn't do anything with it. This looks like this has 2 or 3 cards in it. I think that one has 2 in it. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to want to peel off too easy. Have not tried to do this to this point. I was waiting for you guys in this filming to actually take this off. So let me get this one off as well. And then we'll save that redemption for last. So here we go. This is what the shipping looks like. I mean, the way this stuff gets shipped to you for the Home Run Challenge cards is pretty dadgum nice. So we'll turn them over backwards, but they have definitely taken care of these cards. So here comes the first one. Oh man, I'll be honest, this is really cool looking. Francisco Lindor to 773. So I am going to have to sleeve these up. I really was not sure what to expect out of this stuff. So that is, man, that is awesome. Out of 773, we've got a Nolan Arenado. That one is out of 690. So I'm pretty impressed. I didn't have the guts to go all in and go for the I believe it was 450. If they hit it over 450, or maybe it's 425. Here's a Pete Alonso. That one is to 463. So these are really nice looking. Once I have a chance to get a better look at those things under light, man, I very well may go ahead and send these out to grade. Pretty impressed with the way these look. So maybe we got different numbers. I don't know. Let's see. Here comes a Corbin Carroll, and that is really high numbered, 1724. And then the other one that we have here is a Josh Young to 543. So these things are really cool looking. If you're buying, or I'm sorry, if you're getting home run challenge cards, I would highly recommend you making sure that you fill those things out. Don't treat them like Kid Reporter cards. Do something with them. And here's my last one. If you saw my hobby videos of Topps Chrome Update, I actually got my first ever redemption, and I'm really excited. I've not opened this yet to even see what it looks like, but this was a Jackson Holiday auto, red orange, I believe is what it was. I need to get this thing out of here. So it does not want to come apart. Get up in there. Man, this one is really giving me trouble. There we go. I was able to get a finger on it. Sorry about that. So here we go. It comes, and this is what's really impressive. So you can see that it says rushed. I didn't pay any extra for this, but I submitted this and received it in less than a month. So there you go. This was not expected, but thank you very much, Topps. I will actually send something out about this, but man, this card is absolutely amazing. Red orange, 24 of 35. It is a really kind of a color match with the Orioles. Pretty amazing card. One of my top 3 cards that I've pulled this year. Don't do a lot of hobby type stuff. I will be doing more now that I've started the channel. But that stellar card, and it looks fantastic, which is what you would expect from them. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to talking to you guys throughout the year. Again, give me a comment, like, subscribe, so I can keep sending this stuff away and doing some more of this content for you. From Jackson Holiday and the rest of this gang, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.